Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Thanks for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. In today's short video, I'm going to bring you another quick and easy chaffle recipe. So stick around and I'll show you how it's done. Okay, so this recipe starts off with your typical chaffle mixture. So I've got 2/3 of a cup of shredded cheese and 1 egg mixed together here. It's pretty basic up until this point. What I'm going to do, because these are like a savory chaffle, is I'm just going to add some of this Italian seasoning. You can add as much as you want, or you don't have to add it all, or you can add some garlic powder or whatever kind of savory type flavors you'd like. Let's get we got our chaffle maker heating up here, so we'll give this another quick mix while that's warming up. So what we're going to do today is we're going to make some, basically some chaffles, and then we're going to make little pepperoni pizzas out of them. It's really quick and simple. I've got some sugar-free marinara sauce that I buy from a local store here. You can also buy, I think Rouse makes some pizza sauce that doesn't have any added sugar in it. We're just going to use some pepperoni slices to go on top, and then I've got some mozzarella cheddar shredded cheese here to go on them as well. So we'll give this one more mix here, and it sounds like our chaffle maker is ready to go here. So we'll get half of this mixture loaded in here. Don't want to add too much here, it's going to wind up running over the edges. That's why I usually keep a piece of paper towel under the front edge of the chaffle maker here, because sometimes it'll just run out, so you just makes it easier to clean up. So we'll let that cook up, and I'll bring you back when it's done. Okay, so it looks like this first chaffle's cooked. So what we're going to do is just pull it out and put it on this oven safe tray here, because we're going to be putting it under the broiler once we're done. So we'll get the next one loaded up here. Now this recipe with the 2/3 of a cup of shredded cheese and 1 egg, we'll typically do 2 chaffles in the Dash Mini chaffle maker. Obviously, if you want to make more, like if you want 4 or 6, just adjust the recipe as necessary. Like I say, chaffle recipes are fairly straightforward. So we'll close that up, let that one cook, and we'll be right back. Okay, so it looks like our second chaffle is finished here. It's nice and dark brown, so we're just going to lift this one out. Put it on the tray as well. We'll unplug that so we can cool down, get it out of the way. So this is, you could just use these chaffles just as sandwich buns or hamburger buns, or put some cream cheese on them, or just do any sorts of things with them. There's probably 1,000 chaffle recipes out there. But what we're going to do today is we're just going to add some of this sugar-free marinara right on top here. Don't really want to put too much on. I've never really been into heavy sauce on my pizzas, so we'll just spread a little bit of that on each one. Like I say, you can get there's all sorts of different sugar-free marinara sauces out there. This one just happens to be from a local store that's got some really good ingredients in it. So we'll start with that, and then I'm going to put some shredded cheese on here. Again, how much you put on or how little is kind of up to you, what your preference is. So I'm not going to go too crazy on the cheese, but we'll get the whole thing sort of covered here. This is a mozzarella and cheddar blend, so it should do pretty good for these little pizzas. So get all those pieces on there. I don't want to lose any. So what I find with these smaller pepperonis, you know, you could probably do with 2, but why not go with 3, right? So we'll get 3 pepperonis on there. Now again, this is all preference, but you could add whatever you want on here. You want to add olives or mushrooms or any kind of other pizza toppings, then I'm sure that would work too as well. But this is basically your simple pepperoni pizza chaffle, so I just wanted to stick with that. So now I've had my broiler oven warming up for a few minutes here. So we'll stick those in there. And that's at, I don't know if you can see that, but it's heated up to 450 degrees. So we'll let those melt up the cheese and get the pepperonis crispy, and then we'll come back and give them a try. Okay, so it looks like they're nice and cheese is nice and melted, and the pepperonis are nice and crispy. I had it in the broiler for probably, oh, I don't know, 10 minutes or so. I'm just gonna move these over onto a plate and let them cool off for a minute, because they're definitely gonna be pretty warm right now. So we'll give them a couple of minutes to cool off, and then we'll give them a try. Okay, so I think these have probably cooled down enough to a point where we can probably give them a try. As you can see, the cheese is nice and melted, and the pepperonis crisped up a bit. Like I say, you can put them in longer if you like them crispier. It seemed to turn out all right. So we'll give these a try. Like I say, hopefully it's not too hot. Okay, so that cheese held on pretty good, and I got more pepperonis than I was expecting. But they turned out really good. So these make a pretty good snack. They're really low carb, especially if you can get some sugar-free marinara sauce. So that's about it. Nice and quick, nice and easy, super tasty. So if you want to see any more of these videos, just let me know down in the comments. If there's any kind of chaffles you want me to give a try, or if there's any of your favorites, just let me know down there. And until we make the next video, keep on thriving. Have a good night.